Today's daf is daf Nun Vav. We're going to begin on the bottom. Tanah Rabbanan. We learned that a brayse in Leichem Ema beMeis Meiser Sheni. You're not allowed to purchase an animal with Meiser Sheni outside of Yerushalayim. The lokach b'shegi, if a person purchased an animal b'shegi without realizing and he's using Meiser Sheni money, Yasser Dom came in, the money returns to its place, meaning it's considered to be a transaction error and it's void because the purchaser would prefer to bring Meiser Sheni money to Yerushalayim rather than travel with an animal to bring as a carbon. Amazing if he purchased it intentionally, the animal is brought up and eaten in its proper place in Yerushalayim. This is when this is reply. So with regard to one who acted with kavanah and purchased the animal from the outside for the sake of shlamim, in any case, you have to bring the animal to Yerushalayim. But with regard to the person who acted with kavanah to withdraw the Meiser Sheni, so the Meshegi the Allah is Yavzu Dom Kim may return to his place. I think one of an antenna this Kiddush. He says that if it was intentionally he has Mekadosh the woman, and the Kidushin, which is a type of a transaction, is effective. Allah says Ishidash in Meiser Sheni Mischalon al Yoda, that a woman knows the Meiser Sheni money is not mischalul by her acceptance of the Kidushin. And it's as though she agreed that she would ascend and eat in Yerushalayim. So he asks, but we know in regards to non-kosher animal, or avadim b'karkois, animals and slaves, person knows the Meiser Sheni money is not mischalul at the we learned it in Mishnah. The woman not purchasing non-kosher animal slaves from land with Meiser Sheni money even in Yerushalayim. And if one did purchase them, then he may eat other fruits corresponding to their value. He has to take an equivalent sum of money, use it to be the money in the seller's possession, after which he proceeds to bring the money to Yerushalayim and use it to buy foods, which he will then consume. In this case, the seller is also presumably aware that the money is Meiser Sheni, and he himself will need to take it to Yerushalayim. So why is the halacha not the same? And here we're dealing with a woman devoted to very meticulous in mitzvahs. The other, especially the halachas of Taras Mashpacha, Truma, and she knows the halachas. Person purchases them, he has to eat other foods corresponding to their value. And one of my Yafzadon let it just bring the money back to its place. So it says Ki Hasam, just Ki Hasam, just as the ruling here Yudah said with regards to one who acted with kavanah to give his call Meiser Sheni, the seller was going to be knas. Or Shmuel says Shabar, of the cases where the seller fled with the money, there's no way to avoid the sale or return the money to the purchaser. So the word says the time of the banach. The reason is that he fled. Alei banach. If he did not flee, they would consume lamecha. Would penalize the seller by requiring him to return the money. The word says let us penalize the buyer and require him to take an equivalent sum of money to Yerushalayim. It's not the mouse that steals, but the hole that steals. Famous expression. It's not the mouse that steals, but the hole that steals. In other words, a mouse cannot steal an item unless he has a hole in which to hide it. Here too, the money would not have been hekdesh without the help of the seller. Now, but if it's not the mouse, what is the hole done? Since they're both integral to the Isser act, each of them is deserving a penalty. Right, so Mistabra, it stands reason, anywhere where there's forbidden item is, Hasam consider there we penalize. Like the Mishnah Mekadosh Ba'arla Mikadei Kedemisha Nisku Aglaru Fruits Fedi Mitzeda B'Sar Nozer Patachaminder Basar B'Cholov Cholish Nishku B'Zad in Mekadosh. A person is Mekadosh with Arla or with Kilayim, with diverse kinds of vineyards. Kedim or Rishon Nisko, or with the ox that was sentenced to be stoned, or with Paradum was neck. The Egla Rufa, the heifer's neck is broken, or with the leper's bird, which are designated as a korban, or with the noser's hair, the firstborn donkey, or with basar b'cholav, or with non-sacred animals that were shechted in the azara. So the halacha is, in all these cases, anyway, since the Isser, it's also to derive benefit from any of these items. Kidushin, by contrast, if one sold them and with the money received for their sale, as in these cases, one may derive benefit from the money he receives in exchange for the forbidden item. The Gemara says, Barley and I already know that the Arla is also the Tanya, or the Braisa, Arin Le'echel. Says, Arin Le'echel. Which means, it shall not be eaten in the Elisha Achila, I'm not in Irish, the enemy, but it's about Baby Yadaku, it's in our high, you're not allowed to have Ano and all these things. It says, which means, the Rabbi says, you shall count the fruit as forbidden to include all these types. So the fact that Bekila Kriminal, or Chiskia, or crop and Tikdash, which means, what does it mean? What does it mean, lest be forbidden? And Tukat Eish, let it be burnt, indicating that the seed of Kilayim must be destroyed by fire. Asher Penya Kiddush, has to become Kiddush. So the fact that Yima Kiddush Tevis Davi Yitzchul, Nafkila Kev Tevis Davi Yitzchul, if just as Hektish property transfers its sanctity to the money which is redeemed and becomes Chulin, so too diverse kinds in the should transfer. Money become chula. The Gemara says, okay, it's clear that the correct limit is the chiska. For this night, the time shade, and the fact that it says shirka yisokol shade in addition to really and velo said machilim atam neveichos psari maglach shem shchad alachish ding medina. If a person chefs it after ding medina, that's a bechilutz asher. Where the Bryce is going to use by Nami now, where you know that it's also the man. Not I'm lame or Balash enough, you might match from the Shim Zimaimer, other Stakhamir, yes, put enough in the Husband and the bit and Nuklum. It's like a person says another so and so was left clear of his property, and he's not benefited at all. Similarly, but the owner of the ox shall be clear means that he may not derive any benefit from the ox. How do you know that the phrase its flesh shall be eaten comes with regards to where you shechted the ox after its verdict was reached, but before it was stoned? Perhaps it's permitted to eat if the ox shechted it after its verdict has been reached. And the phrase shall be eaten comes to teach the law with regards to the case they had already stoned. Which means there's a part. So here too, with regards to the ox that is stoned, the phrase its flesh shall not be eaten, it serves to teach that one may not derive benefit from the stoned ox. So the Gemara says, Ravo applies only to a case where we derive the Isser against eating for the words it may not be eaten, which is interpreted to include any manner of consumption. Here the Isser against eating is derived from it shall be stoned. Why does it refer to eating what the Isser has already been derived? Inami, alternatively, is whereas most teachers, the shechted getting busted, although you shefted it like one does with kosher meat, also it's usher. Secondly, perhaps the Isser against eating the ox applies only where you examine the sharp stone to ensure that it had no nicks and shechted it halachically and halachically manner. This action can be considered like stoning, since in any event the ox was killed by stone. Torah teaches that even if it was killed in this manner, one is usher from eating it. But if you shechted with a knife, she should not be usher from eating it. So the Gemara expresses surprise reason. Midi second, but I think it was a knife written in the Torah. But shechted animal luckily acceptable manner. Shechted, this is called shechted naston. But talia bakol shechted b'tzibur b'nischuches b'mekram l'shokana. And it was also thought of right. So one may shech with anything that cuts cleanly without the stone, whether with glass, whether with stock of reed. So there's a little difference in the halakha with regards to using a knife or a sharp stone. So Mara asks, "So hashta nafkol and Israel chilav v'shanat rebayim leichol So the Chida Haibar Shred no also is a common. Lanos, the one says Lanos 80. Teach the Isser gets deriving benefit from its hide after it has been killed. So that the family Echos Psar Ksiv, that Psari also were eating with the hour thing. Therefore, the words and the owner of the ox is clean teaches its hide is forbidden as well. Whereas, and according to the Tanai who expound the pasuk, the owner of the ox shall be clear to half chatzikir for the maze. So I know it's eating derived the Isser as benefiting from the ox's hides, from the ox's hide. So it's psari es tefel psari. V'idach es lidosh. Katani shivna saying the role in the Chem has many dish costing for data. Once they came to Hashem, like, yeah, Tira Pirish, they stopped. Ale Talmido Rebbe calls to Shadarash Matiyadayam, or Lems, he said, what's going to be with all the S in the Yidarshan? He said, Kshir about the Zar al Disha, Kachki about the Pisha. Just like I got Schar for being dated, I want to be for not being dated, so withdrawing from using the word S. Shvari feeling, and this Hashem teaches us that Rabbis Talmidei Chachamim.